Hey everyone, happy Friday and happy Vlogmas Day 6. Let's get ready for school. So, welcome back. I hope you guys had a great Thursday. Y'all, I swear I'm dying to know. I swear my heater never works, and now, it is so warm in my room, and that is not cute, because everything's gonna be slipping on my hands. But, anyway, we're making it work. So, I hope you guys had a great Thursday and hope you have a great Friday. Like, this is what I need at night, not when I'm doing my makeup and trying to not to die of heat. Anyway, so I'm still talking about The Masked Singer, so I'm gonna try and wrap that up so we can start talking about Nonstop Flight again. But basically, like I said, the panel was super supportive and really kind. And I think that was like something that was really probably needed for him at that time. Because I mean, like, Drake Bell was like receiving a lot of hate online. And a lot of things were happening in June, I think. In that era, we were still kind of in that era of like hate rather than understanding, or like jumping to conclusions before actually understanding the situation. And while I think we're not where we need to be, maybe we're at least a tiny bit better now. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, it goes back to basic empathy. Like, if you had just revealed something very serious and very traumatic that had happened to you, and now you're faced with all this hate and more hate, but looking in a different way than it used to, like, you have to be able, like I said, like, it goes back to basic empathy. You have to be able to put yourself into his shoes. And obviously, I know what the situation is, okay? Like, I'm not unaware of what happened. But my thing is I'm going to seek out the truth. I'm going to seek out the real details. And if they really are then okay, at least now I know for myself. I'm not going to believe what other people are saying. I'm going to seek my own truth. I'm going to seek out answers for myself and come to conclusions once I've done research and once I've actually looked at things rather than just jumping to conclusions. But anyway, that's beside the point. I don't want to get into that debate right now. But like I said, you would have to think, like, that's gotta be hard. But that's one thing I think that is, like, slipped away from our society, is, like, basic human empathy. I don't know when or how it happened, but I do not think that really exists anymore. And if anyone wants to debate me on that, go ahead in the comments. But there's a lot of things I think that our society is lacking in this generation, and one of them I think is definitely empathy. I don't think we know how to put ourselves in each other's shoes, and I think that, and the weird thing is like, we don't know how to put ourselves in each other's shoes, and like, does that mean like those people just never did, or do they just not care? Because like, the thing is like, I say this generation, but this generation isn't always the ones that are doing the beating. It's the people who grew up with Drake and Josh, and those are people in their 30s. So like, did that generation not learn, or did they just leave it behind in the dust? Like, why are we where we are right now? You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't want to get all existential, but what I'm just trying to say is there was a lot going on in the context of June, and I think that to have that kind of camaraderie with like people like praising you for what you did, I feel like that's gotta feel good. Like, having support, and just like, regardless of like supporting you when you had your mask on, but supporting you when you didn't, kind of thing. Because it's one thing to like be like, oh yeah, I really want to know who this is, and then see the person, you'd be like, eh, like, I don't know, I don't want to know you, kind of thing. But this was a thing of like, they're like, oh my god, like, it's you, and it was really sweet. So yeah, it's just gotta be like nice, I think, to just like be like to hear, because like I said, like the comments were really nice, and the whole like the panel was just very supportive, and but it got heavy, kind of thing. Like it was interesting how it got heavy. Because, I mean, like, you watch some of these episodes, and the people, you know, like, at the end of the episode, they always ask, like, the person kind of like, why did you want to come on The Masked Singer? And a lot of people are like, oh, I wanted to try something new, or, oh, I wanted it to be fun, or whatever. And this one had, like, a tint of, like, sadness to it. And it was interesting to see that, because, like, you know, obviously, again, it wasn't like it was like directly right after it came out. That would be weirder. I feel like that would be a completely different energy if the Masked Singer episode had come out like when Quiet on Set had, like directly after or something. I feel like that would have been like really weird. Also, I don't think that would have been possible, but it would have been really weird. And I don't exactly know how that would have worked. I mean, it would have worked, technically speaking, if it was like a month rather than like in June. I don't know what. I feel like the energy would have been a lot different. Not gonna lie. So yeah, I guess it was a good thing that it came out when it did, because I don't know how the energy would have been had the Masked Singer come out in like after Quiet on Set, like directly after. But again, like I keep saying, I highly recommend it. So y'all, if you need something to watch this weekend, go watch The Masked Singer, because it's really good. And it's a fun show. So. But yeah, so like I was saying, I'm just gonna wrap this up. All the panel was like super nice. Being all so supportive, and it's like everyone knew, it seemed like. So it's like, I guess, I don't know if, obviously, I don't know, like, obviously they knew, because you could tell. The only one who, like, really, like, you could tell that they knew was because they mentioned it was Jenny McCarthy. Because she was between two people. One of them was Drake Bell, and the other one was James Franco. And she came to Drake Bell because of like something in the clue package, I think, triggered her to think Quiet on Set, and so that's how she knew about it. So I don't know how many people actually do know about Quiet on Set, so that'll be interesting to note, like how many celebrities really do, like outside of Nickelodeon or whatever, actually do know about Quiet on Set. I know a lot of people do, because a lot of people like showed support to like people that they knew on like social medias and stuff. So hold on. So yeah, but it was just really sweet to see all the support, and even like the people in the like audience, because they do pan to the audience. It was funny, there was this one girl that, like, I think maybe, I don't know if she was either so excited, or maybe she was telling her friend or her sister or whoever that lady was right beside her. Because you could see when they panned the camera over to these two girls, and they realized it was Drake Bell, like, one of them, like, hits the other one. And I don't know if that's, like, a I told you so kind of hit, or, like, a oh my gosh kind of hit. But that was funny. But yeah, again, like I said, it was probably much needed to have that kind of support, because it's like, it's interesting because people are supporting you and people are loving you without actually knowing who you are, and then they do find out who you are, because so many people are like, oh my gosh, like I love whatever the mask is, like the character, and you know, like I don't want to see them go, and it's like that love that people are giving you, the love that tells you like, oh, you're so good, or oh this, or oh that, like that's your love. That's the love that you're getting. But, you know, no one knows that it's you. So you can take that in and do whatever you want to with it. And no one knows actually who you are. Obviously, until people actually do know who you are when you are unmasked. But, like, again, therapeutic. Cathartic therapy. So. The funny thing is, it's like, there's only been 2 people that I've ever seen on The Masked Singer that I actually knew who they were, like, when I heard them sing. One was Pentatonics, because I feel like if you know Pentatonics and you know their music, you're gonna be able to distinguish them out of, like, you're gonna be able to distinguish them. And I don't know if I got it right away, but I definitely did get it eventually. I don't think I knew from clue packages, but I definitely think I did when I heard them singing. And then they sang Creep one week, and that was like the giver, like they give it away for me. And then Drake Bell. Like Drake Bell was the only other one that I know, like, once I heard the voice, I was like, oh yeah, that's Drake Bell. Well, obviously, I don't know if I would have come to that conclusion on my own, but having, like, people say, this is Drake Bell, and then hearing the voice and being like, oh yeah, that's Drake Bell, kind of thing. I knew it wasn't Ross Lynch. No hate to Ross Lynch, but that's just not what his voice sounds like. I used to love Ross Lynch when I was a kid. It almost kind of was a celebrity crush. That's what we call it. I don't know if it really was, but I mean, I loved Austin and Ally as a kid. I feel like that should be a fun video I might do one of these days. Just like shows I used to watch in my childhood. So I might do that. Let me know if you guys would want to see that. So, yeah. I'm not going to have a repeat of yesterday. I know when I have to leave. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to have a repeat of yesterday. I know when I have to leave. It's the same time, but anyway. So, like, again. And I don't know where I was going with that. Hold on. So, I don't know where I was going with this. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, the show was so good. I am really sad that he left as early as he did, but I feel like maybe that would have been better. Because again, like I think I said in my last video, I don't know how that would have worked with his schedule. Because he was literally touring during this time. And I'm pretty sure, like, if he had gone on longer, it would have gone past a time that he probably had to go to a show. Because I actually don't know what day these were filmed on. I don't know if they're filmed on the same day. But see, the thing is like, I feel like you need more time unless all of that stuff is happening in one day, in which that's crazy. Because there's like dress rehearsal, this, that. And if all those things are happening in one day, I don't know how you do that and then not reach burnout. But, oh well. I don't really know. I love how it's really interesting that this lighting makes me look very shiny. And I look up in the mirror and it's actually not that bad. It's really interesting. But yeah. Blush time. I literally love this blush so much. I have like a couple other blushes, but this one just... Ooh, that was a lot. It's fine. So. Is that even? I don't know. We'll make it work. So yeah, like I said, it was interesting the type of songs. Like, I want to know if they can choose their music. I feel like they can. If I remember correctly, I swear they can choose their music because they've been like, I chose this song because it reminds me of blah 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 blah. So I swear they can choose their music. Cause one of the songs I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good, the one that he did. But then there's one song that I don't know. Like, I mean, it was the one. It was like the first week in, and it just did not work for his voice for some reason. Like, I don't think it's a vocal range thing. I think it was just it didn't sound good with his voice, which is interesting. Because, like, it's a good song. It just did not work. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear his, like, range. Like, Like, that's decently high. Like, it's not like he's a baritone. That would also be really terrifying. Because his speaking voice isn't that deep. So I think it'd be really funny. It would actually be hecka funny if Drake Bell was a baritone. I'm being completely honest. Because, you know, you hear his speaking voice, and his speaking voice actually is quite a bit high. But then you look at me, and, like, my voice isn't, like, really that deep either. And I sing tenors, so I don't really know. But yeah. But it's funny. Like, it would be really funny if Drake Bell was a baritone, actually. That'd be kind of scary. I don't think I would like that very much. Because his voice isn't deep at all. It's quite high-pitched. Well, it's in the middle. But for a baritone, to just to be able to go low, like, that would scare me. Because he has low notes, but they're like tenor low notes. I don't think they're really like baritone. I don't even think they're baritone. I think they're just tenor. Can y'all tell I'm a choir kid? Sorry, I'm like, I don't know. I like to see, especially like knowing like I tend to sing tenor. It's interesting to see like what tenor voices like I love their songs of or whatever, and like if I can sing their songs. Cause I look at Drake Bell and I'm like, he's basically a tenor, and I can sing his music. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then I look at someone like George Michael. Like, there's some songs I love, which I don't think any of them are in this playlist, but I love the song Praying for Time, and I love just like belting into that song, and it's in a comfortable range for me. And I'm like, it's probably because of the tenor. So, I just realized I think this song played yesterday. I don't know if it was around the same time, but I remember hearing it yesterday, or maybe it was Monday. Either way, I heard it at some point this week. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Someone correct me. But, yeah. So, again, I think that's a wrap on the Masked Singer talk. I'm going to get back to Nonstop Flight tomorrow because I need to give this album as much attention as I possibly can. And I was giving it attention until, like, my stupid sty. But it looks like it's almost gone. So we'll be doing eye makeup again very soon, which is good because I feel naked without eye makeup. But I feel even more naked without makeup. So I am counting my blessings that I could at least do some makeup. Okay, first setting spray. Second setting spray. Okay, y'all know the drill. I'm gonna do lips off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, and this is the final look, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a great day. Have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. I love you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.